Hello and welcome, one and all. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Ali. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
Well, they're going to have a bowl. Not too surprising given the conditions.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match started and hearing the sound of level. They're on Willow. Good pick up, big chance.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, 5 off it. Westindies are 5 for none.
First over gone, and a respectable start by the batters.
Singh coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Thick edge, no, that's racing away. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally got some work to do to cut that off.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses everything. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Westindies 14 for none. Bumrah from the Paddington end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
End of the over. Westindies 21 for none. Wow, that's missed the lot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Drilled that one away.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. edge, but it drops safely. 6 runs added in that over. Westindies are 27 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smacks that away through the gap.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed. It flew over the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Goes over the top with that shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive. Sing from the Randwick end. Edge, amazing delivery. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh well, don't even bother running.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat, and got it into the gap, and all the way to the rope.
Oh, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Edged, unplayable. Everyone's gone up. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Well, no need to look any further on that one. Taking the bat before pad.
King, looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Square cut, finds point, no run. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Yadav, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Huge edge. Straight to the fielder. That's the over. Westindies 54 for none.
54 for none.
Chakravarti, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
A few moves made in the field.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for four. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, great shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
King is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Brilliant diving stop. Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Really playing all their shot. That over, very expensive. Pandya from the Paddington end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. perfectly timed.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Too straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Too much width and got the full treatment. You've just got to stand and admire.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Got that away nicely. Edge, but it drops safely. That's a confident appeal. Super catch. Fantastic catch at cover point. Great athleticism.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. But have to head back to the pavilion.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Westindies are 82 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Massive outside edge. Cuts that off well in the infield. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Big edge.
On 49. A quick single, maybe?
And that's the half century.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Huge edge. Couldn't get it through the field. Pandya has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Chakravarti from the Randwick end. Goes over the top with that shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply?
Doesn't beat the infield. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Puran, it's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Timed that perfectly.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Gone, great catch. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Off the middle of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Westindies are 109 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Bumrah coming back into the attack.
Into the attack.
Square cut, finds point, no run. head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery. But that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Nearly gets the edge. Boomer with a great delivery there. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Misses everything. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Westindies are 118 for 2. Yada from the Paddington end. Mayers edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there. The bowler looks really confident. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Perfectly timed. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Great commitment. Six runs added in that over. Westindies are 124 for 3. Singh back into the attack.
Is coming into the attack.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Powell looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way. Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Could be close. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. Gone. Good catch on the boundary.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Chakravarti has been going really well here. Comes back on from the Randwick end. Shepherd taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Pinged off the bat.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Chakravarti with a huge appeal.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. Looks like it would have been moving to a big, big score. Not to be.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. thick edge. Chakravarti getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters. Yada from the Paddington end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edge, amazing delivery. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged it. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Gone. Fine catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. He was quick onto that in the infield. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. Bumrah coming back into the attack has done well so far. Couldn't get it through the field. And that's the end of the innings. Westindies have set a target of 155 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. First ball.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be four.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Powell, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. Chance to run two. Finds the fielder with that shot. There's a chance if it hits. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
First over complete, and a good start for the batters.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. No, terrible shot.
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Oh, nice catch, great reactions. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Joseph from the Paddington end. Edged. That's a confident appeal. What a catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Cuts that off well in the infield. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Joseph getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
End of the third, another good over here in the power play. A good mix of running, timing and power sees them ahead of the required run rate early on.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Great commitment.
That's 4 overs down in the power play, and they've batted really well. Good running and shot making sees them ahead of the required run rate at the moment.
That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed. still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Late cut, straight to the fielder.
End of the 5th over. The batting team are now 41 for 2.
Holder, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Good pick up, big chance. Misses everything.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
Just ahead of the required run rate right now. One more over in the power play. Possibility of making some gains to their advantage next over, perhaps.
Bowler and fielders look really confident. Needs a direct hit. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. Straight to the fielder. Nicked it. Shepherd with a huge appeal. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Perfectly timed. Smacks that away through the gap.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away. How will the bowler respond?
A direct hit and this could be gone. Everyone's gone up.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Hussain ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Shepherd from the Randwick end. Doesn't beat the infield. There's a chance if it hits. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Power and precision in that shot. Bowl. Stunning delivery.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Straight to cover point for an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
You need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. That ends a very successful over. Only a handful of runs and a haul of 2 wickets to show for it. Hussain from the Paddington end. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Bold, stunning delivery.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. Can't get that outside the ring field. A direct hit and this could be gone. Edged it. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Westindies get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.
That's all from us in the commentary box.